We're continuing the bubble sessions with some Lambrusco. All right, welcome back to Drinking It In. I'm your host, Chris Casara. We are here to help you know more and drink better. Don't follow my technique when it comes to unwrapping this wine. And we're continuing our bubble sessions with Lambrusco. So Lambrusco is a sparkling wine from the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy, and they are typically red sparkling wines. So you're going to see something a little different than what you're used to. And wow, this guy is not behaving, and I'm a little nervous right now as to what is going to happen here. All right, that was close. Lambrusco, it's, where? It's in the Emilia-Romagna area of Italy. How many more times do I have to say that, right? So there are a couple of grapes that are typically involved. In this case, this one is 100% Lambrusco Salamino. And if I remember correctly, that is going to make it a darker colored wine. I had So we're tasting, this is the Soco from the Paltrinieri family winery. And I went to a tasting with the proprietor of this winery, and Alberto Paltrinieri. I butchered that. Delightful guy, loaded us up with knowledge on Lambrusco. Really changed the way I think about Lambrusco, even though I was always open to it. It gets a bad reputation because it was really, really poorly done. Years and years ago in the 80s, Lambrusco was this dark, sparkling wine that was just sweet on sweet on sweet. But now, the new generations and the newer producers of wines in Lambrusco in that area are really doing great things. And some of the wines are lighter in color, some of them are dark and red. And, how cool is it that we can have, a red wine like this that has some tiny persistent bubbles. So these wines in particular, I'm not sure about all Lambrusco wines, I should know this, but they're made in the traditional method. So that means that secondary fermentation is taking place in the bottle. Actually, Alberto said that the Italians invented the traditional method of doing secondary fermentation, so that when the French in Champagne sometimes they call it the method champenois instead of method traditional. They stole it from the Italians. I'm going to start World War III here. Not my intention, but that was fun to hear. I have to believe him, but I think it may need a little more research. I think when you're thinking about Lambrusco, right, other than just being a fun, bubbly red wine, you think of it with pizza and pasta and prosciutto, antipasto, salumi, any of those foods. They're going to be delightful. This one almost smells like strawberries and cherries in syrup and cream. Heavier than I remembered. Unctuous nose. Unctuous. I believe it's the first time we've used any U words on this channel. So this is really nice. It's semi-secco, so there is a touch of sweetness. This is not, there's definitely some sugar added to this, right, in the process. But it is really delicious. I'm not getting any floral notes in this one, although it says I should be getting some violets on the back of the label. Strawberries, cherries, and cream. It's almost like a dessert in and of itself. But I think it would be it would be just fine to be drinking all night long, even with your food. I think this is going to conclude the bubble sessions. Oh wait, no, we haven't tackled the biggest bubble of them all in champagne. That'll be next, and that will wrap up the bubble sessions. Hopefully you're enjoying these. Hopefully, the last few episodes have changed the way you're thinking about sparkling wine and getting you to think that you should be drinking more sparkling wine just as an everyday wine. Don't just save it for New Year's Eve and special occasions. And this family, go support them. I think they have pretty good distribution around the U.S., but I would definitely seek it out, the Solco. See you next time.